Scary Movie 3.5 is a parody sequel horror movie. And yes, 3.5, which is a tad bit more raunchy version of just Scary Movie 3. Basically, like a director's cut with just things that was taken out. Which, side note, I don't think I'd ever watched 3.5, but I've seen 3 so many times. So, the movie is about this farmer and his hip hop brother, and basically, aliens come to their cop cycles, and yeah, they get on the news. And well, Cindy's in this one, and she's the news reporter, and that leads to just some of the story. Well, she ends up meeting the hip hop brother, and she ends up going to the concert, or actually rap battle. It's a rap battle. And from there, she goes home with her friend who ends up dying. And at the funeral, she ends up finding this tape. And basically, if you watch this tape, you die in 7 days. And she has to go to this lighthouse to figure out how to fight the evil little girl that is trying to kill everybody in 7 days. And it is just literally basically The Ring and Signs meshed together in this parody. Tee. So, my review to Scary Movie 3.5, and even though the first two for me were funnier, this is the one I owned and have seen an incredible amount of times. So it just is kind of a bias. It's kind of like the one I grew up on, even though I grew up on 1 and 2 also. But yeah, I just always liked Scary Movie 3 a lot better, even though on the rewatch I definitely thought the first two were funnier. But nonetheless, it's just good classic humor. This is the first one where the Wayans brothers wasn't in it. So, yeah, it was still pretty good without them, though, even though these movies definitely kind of go downhill. But the movies, like I said, that they're parodying are Signs, The Ring, 8 Mile, and The Matrix. And those are basically the movies that they're parodying. There's like tidbits and they poke fun at a couple things, but besides that, this one is just heavily drawn on those 4. Still really, really funny. These movies are just hilarious. Honestly, 1, 2, and 3 are just super funny. Yeah, just not really much more to say than that. I mean, just insanely good movies, honestly. This is the classic trilogy for me. And honestly, I've only seen 4 once, and I don't really remember it like that, where like I could quote 1, 2, and 3. So, and I don't own 5, which kind of sucks. We're gonna have to get 5, but that's just way off topic. So my recommendation for Scary Movie 3.5, and also before we even get to that, 3.5 did definitely have some more parts in it, but honestly not too much. Max like 4 or 5 minutes extended, and it was just basically them saying like pussy and shit like that. So oops. So my recommendation would be definitely this is a must-see. I think Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3 are just easily must-sees. They're just funny, and yeah, they're the classic parody movies, so enjoy.